You are about to embark on a journey of discovery through the rich and fascinating history of classical Greece. You'll become fully immersed in the painstakingly detailed world built for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which you are free to explore at your own pace, without any danger or time pressure. For a directed experience, take one of the many guided tours curated by prominent historians and archaeologists. Along the way, exchange words with some of Greece's most famous historical persons. The classical Greece you are about to explore is at the peak of its glory. This period is synonymous with grand accomplishments of the physical and the mental. Architectural marvels which still stand today dot its landscape, while towering achievements in philosophy, political systems, and art still influence our modern society in profound ways. We hope you become engrossed in the dazzling riches of ancient Greece and welcome you to your visit.
Πειράτε τούτο καθαρό. 10 μοίρες
Απίστευτα όταν η μήτρη κλινήρης.
Ουσιός περσέ. Μία μίλια πύκνουσα αναμένουσα τον νέκτη.
Welcome, visitor, to where Spartan boys become Spartan men. My name is Leonidas. I am a king of Sparta, but do not think me some idle aristocrat softened by luxury. When Spartans go to war, I stand alongside them, shield to shield, and my spear tastes the same blood as those of my men. I can't help but be reminded of the boy I used to be. I wonder what that boy would think if he saw me today. Would he be proud? Intimidated? Or would he pity the tired old man standing in front of him? But such thoughts are meaningless. Let us move on. The Agoge was Sparta's strict education system. The strenuous regimen took in the young boys and then reshaped them until nothing was left but the strength, intelligence, and resolve of a perfect Spartan citizen. I will find you once your visit has ended, and we will talk further. Until then, visitor.
Και προσμυθοποιεί, αποκλείται την προαίρεση αυτού εν το ενδύματι της συγκατανεμωμένης ιστορίας, προς επιδείκνυση σατανικά ψευδολογήματα άνευ ηθικών αφηγήσεων, και ούτω τρόπος κατά προδίδωση του συμπολίτας αυτού. Τραγωδία ανέλη.
Sparta was a Greek city located in the Peloponnese. It differed from other cities of the time in that it had no walls. Sparta originated as 4 neighboring villages: Patane, Limnes, Mizoa, and Syssitia, all of which shared the same political, military, and religious life. After 2 wars with the Messenians, the city's territory expanded even further. By the 5th century BCE, they allegedly controlled almost half of the Peloponnese.
Ότι ούν επιθυμείτε ο άνδρες και γυναίκες δύναμε φέρειν ημίν. Μη λυπήστε επί το επιθυμητόν ουκ ευρίσκεται, είπε και ευρύσω. Ότι ούν αγία.
The Agoge was the military training and education program undergone by Sparta's male youth. grooming men for war was one of the city's main priorities. Boys began their training at the young age of 7 and completed it when they were 30. It has been said that Spartan infants were inspected for weakness shortly after birth. If they were deemed too sickly, they were thrown into chasms. However, this information remains unproven. The healthy boys were considered suitable for training. When they came of age, they were removed from their families and were placed into service of the state. Their education included subjects like reading, writing, and even music, but was mostly focused on tough military exercises meant to turn the boys into efficient soldiers. The Agoge was divided into 3 cycles. One for boys aged 7 to 12, one for adolescents aged 12 to 20, and one for men aged 20 to 30. Each cycle included different exercises for refining the body and mind.
Τι έστι τούτο?
Σημείο πρεσβύτερος. Πέφτει κι άπαντα αφήνεμι.
Τι αλόκοτον τα μάλα.
Sparta played a large role in defeating the Persians during the Greco-Persian Wars in the 5th century BCE. They held their king Leonidas' glorious death at the Battle of Thermopylae in particularly high esteem. Because Leonidas was killed in battle, Sparta believed he died a good death and showed incredible bravery, qualities to be held as a model for all Spartans. This idealized bravery was embedded in the city's collective memory and was the main quality people strove for in the Agoge.
Ούτως υπήν πανάκριβον συντηρήν. Εγώ προγυμνάζω ενορμήθηκο. Άλλος εις αλέκτο προγυμναστής. Λιπαρού χείρου είναι. Ου μέμνη με του ονόματός του.
Εν το πόλεμο. Αυτή λέει ότι η μύτη σου είναι τζούρι. Είναι γιατί παντοπών τύρος. Όποτε σε παντοπόλεξη ψεύτε και κλέπτες. Η υγεία τούτων αιτιώθη και αυτή εζωγρήθη.
The first cycle of the Agoge focused on boys aged 7 to 12. Each of the boys had shaved heads and wore light clothing. They walked everywhere barefoot, swam the Eurotas River all year long, slept on reeds, and participated in cult rituals for Artemis or Thea. The boys were grouped into herds, or agoli, and were supervised by older adolescents. Once they reached the age of 12, they entered the second cycle of the Agoge, which aimed to integrate them into the society of citizen soldiers.
Η μήτρη μου λέγει ότι έγινε ο φαγενής στρατιώτου τεινός. Ο πατήρ μου, η μοίρα,
The Agoge's second cycle included boys aged 12 to 20. When they reached the age of 20, the young men were dubbed Erines and could officially serve as hoplites in the Spartan army. Until the age of 30, Spartan men lived in communal mess halls called Syssitia. From the age of 22 onward, they were permitted to start a family, but 30 was viewed as a more appropriate age to get married. Spartan men served in the military until they turned 60, when they were designated as elders, or gerontes. However, many were known to continue serving anyway, such as King Archimedes III, who fought in the army until he was killed in battle at the age of 62. All adult male Spartans participated in communal meals called Syssitia. The attending Spartans contributed different kinds of food on a monthly basis, in addition to a small sum of money to pay for meat. Each man was entitled to one portion of a meal, With the exception of the kings, who received 2 portions, Syssitia attendance was mandatory for every Spartan fortunate enough to be part of the group. The meals had great political significance. According to Xenophon and Plutarch, the Syssitia was designed to foster a sense of equality between citizens. It also demonstrated the self-restraint and moderation of Spartan society. But in reality, the Syssitia only increased the differentiation between the rich and the poor. Those who could not afford to contribute to the communal food not only missed their meals, but also lost their right of citizenship.
Your tour has ended. As you have seen, the Agoge was not for the weak or faint of heart, but it did its job in producing skilled warriors and shrewd citizens. What else would you like to do? Very well. Follow me.